Welcome to Money Tree Savings. This is Reba. Very excited that you're here. This is Saturday, so for today we're going to be doing some games and some scratchers. We will start though with a positive thought for the day coming from one of these daisies here. Let's see what it has to say. This is number 48. It says, storms grow stronger roots. The other thing that I do every day to start off my savings is this roll for your savings goals. It's a daily savings amount that's determined by the roll of a die, and the die that I'm going to use is determined by a color dot die. This is a challenge from Anna with Anna Banana Budgets. It's a freebie on her coffee shop, so I recommend checking it out. I'll have her linked below along with everybody else that I talk about today. So I'm going to roll all four. And then based on the color, I got red, so the D4 is the one I'm going to count, which is this one. So we will be saving 3 today. And we will jot that right there. And here's our envelope for that, and our bank for our long-term savings. Whoops. Let's set it over here and get to it easier. And we need $3, so there we go. 2 and 3. All right. I'll just put that in there. And there we go. So we've done our long-term savings for the day. The binder that I will be working in today is this large one here. It is full of games and scratchers in these different envelopes. So what I have been doing is drawing a card to see which one we're going to work on. So we kind of randomize our gameplay through that. But let's start by looking at the funds that we have for this today. We have 50, 70, 90, 110, 132. So we have 132. Let's break some of this down. Should have done that ahead of time, but we have 80 here. Let's see what we can do with that. Actually, I decided to break down 60 and keep one of the 20s. So this 60, I have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 for 60. So I'll put the 60 in the bank, and we will work with this. And then we also had a 2 in here and a 50. So there we go. All right, so, and my cards that I use for this are right here. So I have these phase 10 cards that are cards of the colors of the stickers that I used. So let's see how this works as we go. I will shuffle these up again. One thing about doing it this way, instead of rolling a die to see which challenge we're going to use, is that we will only hit each one once. Because the card of that color, like the green one, is only in here one time. So I would only hit that game once. Alright, so we will set that there. Alright, we're going to start with a red 6. And so back here, I have 6s. I have a red 6. So we will be starting with a new scratcher that I have here from Amanda with Budget with Amanda. This was a coffee perk, and we have not started it yet. And I believe it's a mystery save, but we know the numbers are 2 through 8. So let's roll a d6 just to see which one we're going to scratch first. Well, we're going to start right here. All right, and we're starting this one off with an 8. That seems reasonable. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8 going in here. Oh, nope, I'm drawing a card. For the next one, here, let me turn these around, I think. Okay, so green 7. Green 7 right here. This is where I messed up before and I did the green when I meant to do the red, but this time it is a green 7. This one is from April's Fresh Start. It says powered by love, fueled by coffee. And this was part of her coffee membership perk for January. So I'm pretty far behind, I think, but that's okay. There were a lot of scratchers on here and they ranged 1 through 5. So these are nice friendly numbers, but there's a lot of them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. Let's start here and go clockwise. We got a 3, so 1, 2, 3. Let's see what's on top of this green heart here. We have a 2. And this one is a 5. So we'll be adding 9 in here. Okay, and let's see what we already have. In green 7, we can put back a 1 and take a 10. So now we're at 50, 62. So there's 8 more in here, right? To get to 70, yeah. I am going to go ahead and finish this one because we do want to finish some things so that we can move some money on to step 4, keep the funds flowing through the process, through the system. So we're going to go ahead and finish this one. Plus that way we can bring in April's next challenge that she sent for February. So I am going to scratch these and I'll be right back. Anyway, it was 8. I was counting it in my head as I went. And we all know that we can completely trust. We're going to trust it this time. Maybe not every time, but we're going to trust it this time because it was 8. So I'm going to put the 2 back in here and the 10 and take this 20. So we have 70 going in here. That's such a beautiful challenge. Okay. So, you know what? I don't probably need to write on the... Yeah, I'm going to because this is how I tally everything up at the end. So I'm going to put 70 on 214. Oh, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. 26. I'm actually recording this on Friday, the 13th, but I'll be posting it for the 14th. So, and it's S3 games and scratchers to S4 bank. All right. I hope that stays on there. I wrote it with a Sharpie. It should, right? So we have 70 here. I will just go ahead and immediately put that into my step 4 bank so that it doesn't get confused with other stuff. And that's right here. And we can put this in our completed February challenge box. There we go. And I will go ahead and bring this other one in from April with April's Fresh Start. This one saved 60. It says books are my love language. And then we can start this one off next week. And we'll just drop it right there in the same envelope. All right. And next we have a red 4. So we'll come back up here. The red 4. Oh, we get to play Doggie Dice. Okay. So make sure I'm not cheating. Red 4. Okay. This is from Eva with Budget Your Life. And Doggie Dice are at. Okay, so we have these 3 dice, our 3 little doggies, and we toss them in the air. And usually they really like to do tricks, but last week they decided they didn't want to. They were sleepy, so I hope they got some good rest and they're ready to do some tricks today. So we'll just toss them up and see how they land, and based on how they land, we will figure out how much we're going to save. So we have 2 more spots on here. I'll probably complete this row. Let's see what we get. Okay. Everybody aside sleeping again. Okay, that's fine. So we got 3. Let's see here. 3 there. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Well, we got one standing tall for sure. He said, yeah, I'm going to stand up right here. Standing tall. And then 2 are side sleeping. So that's 5, 6, 7 for that one. So that's a total of 10 today. Alrighty. We will add the 10. And that brings our Doggie Dice savings to 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, $96. Very nice. Okay. Put our little doggy friends back in their home. All right. And I think that is all good. And I purchased this on Eva's website. And again, I'll have everybody linked below. I'll link their YouTube channels when possible. And then from there, you can get all the links to the different places you can get their stuff. So we have a red 2, which brings us to my challenges. And I have some color, whoop, dropping stuff. Some color shut the box games. So they are shut the box, but also using a color dot die. Let's go ahead and do, I got no space here. A couple of these shut the flower box. And there's a couple ways to do it. You can get random numbers, or you can just number them 1 through 6. So let's start by just doing one where we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we have 1 through 6, but we also have the colors involved. So we'll do a D6 and a color dot die. And then you can cross off the numbers based on either the color or the number. So we have a red 5, red, which is 5, so I'll mark off the red. We have a 3 or a yellow, which is the same thing. We have purple 4, so I'm going to go ahead and get this purple 6. And we have a red 3. We have no red available, we have no 3 available, so we have 4, 5, 6, 7 left. All right, so that one's saving 7. The other way that I do this sometimes is, well, I had my color dice. Oh, there they are. I had them kind of all kept separate so that I can roll these where I can get a number for each color by rolling these color dice. So I'm going to drop those in there. Oh boy, we got some big numbers. This could be interesting. So green is going to be 1, yellow is going to be 5. Can you see those okay? Let me slide them this way just a little. Yellow is 5, blue is 5, purple is 6, orange is 6, and red is 4. So now we have colors, but we also have random numbers and a lot of big numbers, so this could get real interesting. Okay, so we'll do the same thing, drop a color dot die. So we need orange and 1. So let's get rid of this orange 6. And we have green and 6. Let's get rid of this purple 6. Okay. Blue and 4. Oh, so we can get rid of the 5 because it's on blue. Orange and 1. Oh, we have a 1. We have a green 1. Whew. I thought I was done. Orange and 3. Now I'm done because I have a 5 and a 4. So that one's going to save 9. Okay. So it's just a twist on Shut the Box, and sometimes it's super friendly. It was real easy right here. Shut the box and a 2. Here it was easy, but here 14, 10, 7, 9. You just don't know what's going to happen. But I think it does make it a little bit easier because you have more options. And you can make it easier, obviously. You could just count the number that are left. You can add numbers together whenever you have multiples. You can do those things as well. Okay, so we have 9 and 7, so 16, 10, 15. I'm going to take this weird one. 16 going in here this week. And I did already cash some money out of here a couple weeks, or at the end, a couple weeks ago, I think. But in the last 2 weeks, we have 10, 15, 20, 2, 3, 4, 24. So this is one variation, is the flower box. And then I created the pop the balloons, so like a dartboard with balloons of different colors, and then you can add the colors. Some of them already had the colors or the numbers included. So there's that. Just some variations on using a color dot die in your Shut the Box game. And those are free on my coffee shop. All right. So next up we have a red one. So, one of my favorites. Okay, so this one is from Imlosh Designs, and I got this on Etsy, and it is Math Rocks. So it has a ton of roll and save blanks on here, and then equations to get another number to save. So at first I was using a random card to get which die or card I was going to use for every single blank, and that was getting uber expensive. So I did that for the first 2 rows. And then I thought, well, these rows are numbered. So for row 3, I used a D3. For row 4, I used a D4. For row 5, I'm using my D5. This will not work all the way down the line, but it's what I'm doing for these. I'll probably do a D6 there. I have a D7. I might do that there. I mean, there's a D8. I might have a D9. I don't know for sure. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that because, again, we're going to get into real expensive territory down here. But for now, we're on the D5 row, row 5, where I'm rolling a D5, and we have 1 left. So we're going to roll this to see what number we're going to put there. We're going to put a 5, and I was using the color that matched the color of the row number. Yep. That's how I think sometimes. Okay, so we got 5. I'm going to bring that over. Now we need to do our math equation and see what the total is. Let me get this where it's not too glary. All right, so we have 5 times 3 plus 1 minus 2 minus 2 again, plus 5, 17. 15, 16, 14, 12, 5, 17. Yeah, the math in my head and the math on the calculator are in agreement. So 17 for the final equation on that one. So we have the 5 and 17, 10, 15, 16, 17. So we're adding 22. And let's see where that puts us. We do also have this Mickey Roll and Save that we're using to try to save the $63 that we needed for that equation. So we may throw another 6 on there. Let me just see where I'm at first. So adding our 22 brings this challenge to 150, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 2, 4, 5. 195. So if I add the 6, okay, let me break down this 50 real quick. So I have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Oh, I probably could have broken it down in here. Oh well. So I'm going to drop this down in here. Okay. So if I bring 6 over and cross off another one of these, which I really do want to do. I'm trying to do that each time I'm in here, even though I've already put a lot in here. So I'll bring over 5 and 1. So now we're over 200. So we have 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So I'm going to take this and put it over here in the bank and grab another 100 so we aren't keeping all of our smaller bills in our envelopes. Okay. So this is at 201. And we're getting closer to paying that 63, but we have a ways to go. I do think that since this has such a high amount in it, I am going to come back here and write down 214.26 moved 200 to S4 bank, because this is an S3 challenge, and as I accumulate money here, I can move it forward into step 4, and that will make sure that I have the funds that I need for my long-term savings, which was where I actually moved money from my challenges category in my savings fund spreadsheet into an actual savings fund in my spreadsheet. So I want to make sure I have the funds there so that at the end of February I can move some of those money into those savings funds that we're working to save for this year. So I will make a note of that. So $200 has been moved out of here, and we'll just keep going. But this is a lot of fun. I mean, it's a lot, and it's an investment in time. But again, this is another opportunity where you could roll a D3 every time. You can add numbers together. That 63 could have been 9. You know, it didn't have to be 63. You can do a lot of things to make this a lot more budget friendly, and it's still a lot of fun. So that's that challenge or game, which I really like. Okay, so now we're going to go to green 3. Let's see what that is. This is actually a set of DIY scratchers from Anna with Anna Banana Budgets, and I wanted to do them, but I didn't print them on cardstock. I was like, I can't put scratchers on these. So I'm like, oh, I'm just going to put it in my game binder and treat it like a game. So I've been rolling a D2 to determine if I'm going to do card 1 or card 2. So why don't we do that? And card 1 seems to always win, but we'll see what happens today. Card 1. Okay, so card 1 has only 1, 2, 3 spots left, because I think these are all done. When I rolled the die to get a number, I wrote the number. So if there's a number, it's done, or if it's X'd off, it's done. So those are all done. Done, 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 done. Yeah, so I just have 3. So why don't I roll my D3, and we'll just either go 1, 2, or 3. All right, I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. Okay, so that's the fuzzy socks. This says hot cocoa and fuzzy socks on this one, and so that is $10. Okay, so let me kind of keep track of the money. It goes so fast. 20, 30, 35. We're at about $40. And we have several that we haven't hit, but no, I don't need to finish that one. I moved the 200. That's going to make a big difference, and we've moved 70. So I'm going to leave this one in here. We'll add 10 today. And so far in this one, between these two, because I have done a couple of them I guess 3 of them on here. I should just go ahead and put an X on them so that I know that I did them. The numbers aren't really standing out too much. Okay. But yeah, I have a lot left to do on that, which is exciting. But so far, we've saved 50, 60, 70, 75, 79. I'm going to put those 2 10s in and take a 20. There we go. 79 on this one. Okay, let's see what's next. We have the red 3. And this is our play to save. This is one that we didn't get last week, but we got it this week, so that's good. And this is a path game, and right now the only spots left on the path are the letters to be colored in. And I usually do the entire path whenever I play. So here, let's get out one of our... Oh, yep. I accidentally, not accidentally, I just reached in and pulled out my lucky duck. So my lucky duck is going to be our game piece today. And I either start at the top or bottom, doesn't really matter. And I'll just roll the complete path, and then we'll see what we hit along the way and color off what we land on. So we got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to do the A. All right. And let's do that 5. Tell you what, I'm just going to put a dot there. We're going to do that one, and then I'm going to roll again and see what we're going to do next, and then I can do all the coloring at once. So we got a 2, 1, 2, so we're going to do the O. Let's go this way. We'll do that 2, so we have a 5 and a 2 so far. And a 1, so we're going to do the I. We will complete the I for 2. So we're at 5, 7, 9. Oh, it's way back there. And it's a 5. So that's it. We went to the end. Okay, so I will color in the 5, and then the 2 and the 2, and then I will be right back. 5, 2, and 2. And because the I is done, we should mark off the I's on this board. So there's 1 there, and 1 there. Is that it? I think so. Okay, so we won't be landing on those again. And let's see if we have $1. Oh, no, I cashed this one out last time. So we have nothing in here. So we'll put in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to get that one going again. And again, this is from Play to Save. Yes, there we go. And next we have green 4, which is a new one, and that one is in a book. One moment. That is this clue game that I started last week. Okay, now space is getting tight. I'm just going to set this aside for a minute. There we go. So for this one, I roll a d6 3 times. The first time I'll pick a person, and then I'll pick a weapon and a location. So it's just kind of building a clue story. So we have Mrs. White, and of course my idea was I would use the color, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. So let's just use this blue-black for this round. So we will mark Mrs. White. And oh, back there, number 2 with a knife. like up close and personal with a knife. Oh, oh dear. And in the library, number 3. All right, so there's the story. Mrs. White with a knife in the library. And we will save 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we saved 9 last time, so I'm just going to go ahead and write White is 11. All right, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 11 and 9 is 20, if my math is mathin'. So we can take the 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put that in there and take this last 20. So in 2 rounds, we've saved $20, and this is from Fairy Rose Cottage on Etsy. I'm not sure if anyone knows the YouTube channel for that creator, let me know, but I haven't found it. So that's the Etsy. Okay, so this is a clue game that I did get on Etsy. All right, put that over there. Oh, bring this back. Let's see where we're at. Well, we only have 10, 15, around $20 left, so let's see what we can do. Green 2. Okay. This one is from April with April's Fresh Start. So we will use the little ducky, which also comes from April's game. And this is the Wizard of Oz quest. And let me see what I'm working on. Can't remember what happened last time. Have I finished a quest? So here's my tracker. No, we're still working on the Tin Man. We had found 2 items. So I'll find the Tin Man quest. And that's the one we're working on right there. Yes, we still need the oil can and the Tin Man. So for today, we will write 2, 14, 26. We're going to use our D6. That seems to work out pretty good. So we will do that, and let's see what we find. We got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a crown, so we'll bring forward $1. And then we got a 2. Oh, look at us go. 1, 2, oil can. It's $1, so I'll bring that forward, and we get to mark off the oil can. Yay. Okay, we just need the Tin Man. He's right here. We could complete a quest. That would be an accomplishment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the brain. We need a 2. Come on, Ariel. 2. 2! Oh my goodness. That is kind of shocking, honestly. So then we got the Tin Man. We completed the quest in half of a lap. So I'm going to write half of a lap, approximately. Found 2. And saved $3. 3 more dollars here. But that's all fair because the first time we went a full lap and didn't find any of them. So it's fair that we found the last 2 very quickly. I'll call that fair. Okay. I hate to kind of stop there, but considering our funds, I think we will. We've completed a quest, so let's see what we saved total for that quest. I believe I have been treating them individually and moving them on to the next as a completed challenge. So, yeah, so we should have 10, 20, 32, if I do that math right. 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Oh, well. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, not 3. That's what I did. We landed on 4 today. I got so excited. And I must have pulled the dollar. I thought I actually did. 20, because 10, 20, 29, 33. 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So we have the right amount. Okay. So we'll write 33. Complete to S4. There we go. So we will move the funds into the bank for step 4. All right, and then we will write on this. $33, $2, $14, $26, S3 game, $2, S4 bank. And we'll put it in as a completed challenge. There we go. And then we'll start one of the other 2 remaining quests next time. And what we have left is the Cowardly Lion and Dorothy. So we'll start one of these next time. Thank you, my little duck. That was very helpful. And again, this is one of April's Etsy shop, but it's a junior game. So this is one of the ones where when you purchase this, Junior will receive the proceeds because it was one of his concepts. So that's very cool. Very cool thing. All right. We have a little bit left. And oh boy. Oh, I absolutely love this game, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to cover it. It could. So this is from Judy with Save with Judy. This is called Filling Froggy. And it is, let me put some of these away. It is what? It is a game that uses these very cute frogs. There are 8 of them, numbered 1 through 8 on the bottom of these frogs. I think this time I'm just going to dump them here. I usually pull them out of the bag, but I'm going to set them here, all sitting down. Just shuffle them around a little bit. I don't know what they are anyway. I didn't see them when I set them down. Okay, so there's my little group of frogs. I'm starting here. The game board goes up and down, so it's going this way. So I'm going to roll the D6 that comes with the game. And from here, we're moving 3 spots. 1, 2, 3, and we'll place a frog. I forgot to check to see how many frogs I'm going to place. I'm going to roll a D4 to determine that because I don't have the money to do too many of them. Well, that's just 1. All right. Let's see what we're saving. $6. Okay, so we moved 3 spots. I'll put my start where we landed. We saved 1 frog and it was $6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put this back in here and grab a 5. So we have $6 going in here. Well, I got you all out for nothing, but that's okay. This is a super cute game, and I really am enjoying it a lot. I love the frogs. They are so cute. And adding 6, the reason I'm comfortable adding 6 is because this, you'll see. So adding 6 today, so far, I'm not sure how many times I played this, maybe 4 or 5 now. But we've saved 100, 20, 30, 35, 40, 2, 3. $143 we've saved. So we can put the 10 and the 2 5s in the bank and grab a 20. So yeah, it saved us good money already, so that's good. And we just moved there. We'll start there next time. So that was a real quick round of filling Froggy. Let's see what's next, if it's something that we can work on, probably, maybe. So, oh, it's a scratcher that we will just be starting. The numbers are 1 through 6, so we can 100% do that. This is from Nicole with Keeley Creations. And I ordered it on Etsy. It says, don't go out, people are there. And yeah. Yeah, too many people make me feel like that. Like I want to hide. So there are 6 scratchers. It saves 30. Numbers are 1 through 6. So let's roll this D4. And we'll go 1, 2, and scratch this one right here to start this off. And it's a 6. All right. We will start that one off with $6. And I'm going to turn that 10 into 2 5s so that I can bring 6 in here. And we will just pop that right back in here since we are done with that one. So now I have $7. Let's see what's next just to see. Did I do it again? I did do it again. Red 5 was this one. Green 5 is this one. Okay, I need to pay better attention to my colors. But this just so happened to work out where they were next to each other. And this is one that I created. It says little things make big things happen. And so I have the baby animals and I have the adult animals. And I do know that I can't afford the adult animals because the number pattern that I used. But I could probably afford one of these 3, maybe. Probably, maybe. So I'm going to roll a D3 and we'll do one of those top 3, one of the babies. So we're going to do this little baby giraffe here. And yeah, that one is $2. All right, there we go. So $2, and obviously would normally go again from that, but we got 5 left. And so that's 20, 35, 37, 38, 39, 40. Let me put all this back and get a 20. So we're at 40 on this one. Well, with 5, yeah, let me just see what I draw next and see if it's something that we can still do. I'll go those 5s are together since I messed that up again. Red 7. Oh, I need to put this away because we will not get back to it. We put that 6 and 8 in there. So that's a green 7. This is red 7. And these are 1 through 8. So there's a chance I could get a 5. Although I haven't scratched the 8 yet. But I do have IOU fund. So we'll be okay. And there are 5 of them. And I still have my D5 out. So let's roll that. And we got a 1. So we'll just start right here. Look at that. This is everything's kind of coming up roses kind of day. My quest went really, really perfect. My money is coming out perfect. Everything's good. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, I'm gonna put the 10 and 2 5s over here and grab a 20. So we've got 21 so far on this one. And what it saves is a mystery. We just know the ranges. So it says I take my coffee on the rocks, and this is from Wild Everest on Etsy. It was part of a mystery pack, I believe. So there's that. And let's look at anything that we didn't get to. So we got to that one. We finished April's and started replaced it with a new one for next week. We started this one from Amanda with Budget with Amanda. We didn't get to this one that I just added from Becca with Becca Budget 777. And it's the last card, the green 6. So we're getting to all of them but one each week, it seems like, for the amount of money I'm bringing in. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to that next week. I'll try to make sure that we do. But that one says, you are strong, loved, brave, enough, capable, worthy. And I purchased that on Etsy. So I also have that linked below. This one is mine. It's a freebie on my coffee shop. This one is from Nicole with Keeley Creations. So I think we got to everybody. Budget Your Life was the Doggie Dice. That's Eva's. And Fairy Rose Cottage was the clue game. Play to Save was the letter game. Anna Banana Budgets had the two games. And I only showed you what one of them said. I showed you the Hot Cocoa and Fuzzy Socks. And this one said, Let It Snow Somewhere Else. Because Anna's a big fan of snow. When it's somewhere else and not where she is. This one is mine, my balloon pop game, color shut the box game. This is from April's Fresh Start. It's her quest game, which did really well for us today. Imloke Designs is the Math Rocks game, and Save with Judy's Phil and Froggy. So we got good representation from our games. I do want to, some of the ones that are just kind of ongoing, like the Filling Froggy game, I could play that however many times I want to. It doesn't really have a set end to it. I have several games lined up that I really want to play, so there will come a time when we start replacing some of those, but they are also games that I'll probably bring back into rotation just every now and then. So that's our games and scratchers for today. And real quick, all that we have left is our daily minis. So I have my $36 for this to go into the bank. Oh, and there's a few of these that will probably finish today, actually. So that should be fun. I really liked playing the music over the rolling and applying the you get the right die. That's a 5. I want the 3. I'll use this one. I like that. So I'm going to do it again. And then I will go through and talk about all of them at the end. So we have $36 worth of amounts on these cards that I will go through and apply to these envelopes in my daily minis. So here we go.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Okay, I'm going to stop the music there and go ahead and talk about this one, and then we'll go through and talk about the rest of them. This is the last day for this week of Tinies from the 100 Disney Sidekicks Collab. So these were the ones from Becca Can Budget. So we will be closing these out today. And these are $1 per dot. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 there. These are 50 cents each, except for that one. That's $1. So we have 51, 52, 53, and that one makes it 4. So 4 for that set. And I didn't add any extras anywhere except for this one. So then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which was what it was intended to be. And this is 51, 52, 53, 54. Okay. So we have 10, 28. Yeah, that's what everybody sees. 10, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28. Awesome. So this week we saved $28 on our Disney Sidekicks collab, completed on 2/14/26. The next one starts on 2/15. So this is from S1 Daily. And it goes to S2 Bank. Awesome. And the others that we completed today, we completed several. This one from Save with Glow saved 30. And then this one from Ellie on Earth saved 27. And then this one from Jen with Cash Stuffing Canadian saved 30. So we will cash those out here in a minute, but I did want to go through and talk about what happened. So when the one completed from Jen with Cash Stuffing Canadian, I brought in this one from Jan with Country Girl Budgets. So that one will be started tomorrow because there was an even finish on that one. We were able to add 1, 2, 3 to this one today. This one is from Tiny Budget Co. We added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to this one from Cash Budget Retiree. And we added 4 to this one from PR Money Roll. It says Always Grateful. We will be starting on envelope 5 next time. This is from Vicky Thinks, and we added $3 to this one. Envelope 6 is from Mary Love Country Living, and we added 1, 2 to the house there and 1 for this egg. So we added 3 to this one. It needs 2 more to complete because those are $3 per set. And then when we completed the challenge from Ellie on Earth, I was able to add in another one from Ellie on Earth. So we added this one. It says Enjoy the Little Things, and I love that. And I love the flowers, and I love the snail, and I love everything. And we started this one off with $2. And then we added $2 to this one from Budget with Amanda. And then we completed this one from Save with Glow for the $30, but then I had another one from Save with Glow backing that one up, and we added $2. And you might have saw me thinking about that because I couldn't remember if it was $2 per lens or per set of glasses. It's $2 for the set, so $1 per lens. So I colored in the $2 that was left over from completing the last challenge and to start that one off, which is also adorable. And then, like I said, we finished off of our collab. And I have printed the next ones, but I don't have them cut out in here yet, so I will have them there tomorrow. And we will be starting the... Oh, I need to write on here. Let's write on here that saved $28 from the set from Becca Can Budget, and we will be starting with the set from Lysandra, or Budgeting with Lysandra, tomorrow. So I'll have those printed and in here for tomorrow. I have them printed. I do know that. I did print them. I just didn't cut them out yet, and I have to put them in there. So that's what happened here. We can do the banking, and let's see. Let's just total this up. 30, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 15. Is that what everybody else sees? 115, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15. We're going to go with that. You know, I want to pull out the calculator and confirm, because for some reason, math on camera, I know you hear it from everybody, but it's true. It gets you sometimes. So just to make sure, we got 28, 27, and 30, and 30 is 60. So 115. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15. This goes into my step 2 bank, which is what I use to play the Mega Minis later, my Peach binder. So that will fund that. And then all of these can be moved into my completed February challenge box. Voila. Awesome. That was a lot of fun. I think accomplished a lot of really big things. I feel very accomplished today from all of that. And I appreciate you coming along. And I hope I'll see you here tomorrow, because it's long-term savings day, Sunday, and I absolutely love it. And I hope I see you there. For now, I'm saying thank you and goodbye.
I can feel the